in the franchise. We got the Steelers. Last video y'all seen the off season, all the freaking trades we made. Oh my God, the hell we went through. You seen the loss in week 1, the comeback victory in week 2. Now we on week 3. One thing I can say about week 2 is me getting Henry Ruggs was an amazing choice. But right now we're gonna listen to the Road to the Super Bowl edit from one of my friends on Facebook. Since I'm a Rams fan, he sent this to me, so let's listen to it.
Yeah, Sports HQ, and it is monster news. A blockbuster trade in the NFL. Detroit is dealing Matthew Stafford to the LA Rams.
Is this a good or bad trade for the Rams?
It's a bad trade for the Rams. Remind them of the skepticism they had of you in the first place. Sorry, Matthew Stafford, but the back of that credit card, that 1-800 number, they looking at it. They trying to call for that fraud alert. Yeah, they should have buyer's remorse. I'm with you on that. Now they've now dumped on Goff and elevated Stafford, and you know who hasn't? Vegas. And I always trust Vegas. So I think this is a really risky move. I don't know if they're better than Tampa. I don't know better if they're than Green Bay.
Face of the Denver Broncos franchise now headed to Los Angeles. Last thing that the Los Angeles Rams needed was the biggest diva receiver in the history of pro football.
Oh damn. Hey, look for me on Facebook, Tremaine Dip Jackson, man. I'll let you do it.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And
I wasn't really paying attention. I watched
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady now on 1st down. They'll check this one down to Michelle. That catch good for only a couple.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady gives to Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
for Michelle on 2nd down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Brady to Michelle on the screen, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago. where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Again, it's Harris on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On it's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1 on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On the give, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situation just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Down here as he's up to the 15.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now back to throw. It gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rolling to his right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught by Williams. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Here on CBS Sports HQ, and it is monster news. A blockbuster trade in the NFL. Detroit is dealing Matthew Stafford.
Oh man, I'm still thinking about Warzone yesterday. 19-0, 19 kills, streak, no damage. Say what you want about campers. Get the job done. Get the job done. Just like we're about to do here.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board.
It's a touchdown here, gets you the lead. Brady now on first down. They'll get this underneath to Michelle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
First and 10. Here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So he even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I'm watching this sniper cam video.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 7 yards to pick up there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 3. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first.
We're first watching this. It's 5-0 kids about to do. Hold on. Gotta watch these last 5. slick. It was easy. Let's go. 19 and 0. 19 and 0. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that shit.
Of the second half. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Fuck, that shit back.
Running back Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Scotty Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 60 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
He fast as fuck. He's from their practice.
Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know how he came up with that, but he did.
Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A big connection on that one. 38 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Damn, Brady.
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle,
gave it to him.
And they take this up
Roughing
here
the
to
goddamn
30 before
pass.
he's taken down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Oh, shit.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
7 yards to pick up there.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. And then we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Runs through the contact.
Yes.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that. But no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Michelle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Brady got to have this one. Open is Miller, he's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Brady. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Back to throw, Brady. And no, Incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. A minute 50 to play. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Somebody should tell me to go for it.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment man. That's about, special because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted. So
time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and we talked so much about the turnover determining who wins and who loses. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
God dang.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2.
Defense is fine. Anyways, going fishing. Holla at your boy, son. Oh, hold up, Mr. Henry Ruggs. Alright, y'all, next stream in about 5 minutes. Fishing Planet.